Welcome back, everyone, here to Live Now from Fox. We appreciate everyone continuing to join us here. We are in some breaking news right now out of Houston. Viewer discretion heavily advised of a stolen big rig chase that has ended, but the suspects still not wanting to come out of the truck here. And you can see that they have special police activity right now with SWAT team members engaging at this windshield right now. And you can see there that the police are right on top of this situation. And I say again to you, viewer discretion is heavily advised. This is a live, raw, and unfiltered feed that is going on right now. To the side, to the left of your screen, they're right by the door of the truck here. You can see, well, now they're fading away a little, but you can see that there's a robot as well heading to the door of this truck here. So right now you can see the SWAT team member on top here of this Bearcat and has the gun looking towards the windshield right now. And we are continuing to showcase this right here to you on Live Now from Fox, always worldwide here for you. Once again, we just cannot reiterate enough. Viewer discretion is heavily advised during this moment. And we are awaiting for more updates from police. It's always a very tense situation playing out. Here's the robot that I wanted to showcase to you as well. You could see that they are maybe trying to get a look of the suspect as well, or trying to open the door. But that shot do freezing up right now. We do want to keep an eye on it and stay right here with us on Live Now from Fox. Looks like the shot did stabilize for us right now, and we are able to. But again, this is a live, raw feed. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. And we continue to appreciate you joining us here, as this is a very tense situation playing out right now in Houston, where all eyes right now on this police SWAT team member as well as the suspect. You don't know at this moment if he is already down inside of this truck or if he is simply hiding right now from the gunshots that are being rung out right now here on Live Now from Fox, that we were able to bring to you just moments ago here of this big breaking news element. And you can see that SWAT team member center of your screen on top of the Bearcat right there. And this is all coming from the sheriff's office right now. That suspect was on a police chase with this stolen 18-wheeler. And it continues to be really a very tense moment. Here comes more of the robot. You can see trying to maybe engage with that door, trying to swing it on open. At this moment, we do not have any more updates here for you, but we are staying on this right now just to showcase again what we're all about here on Live Now from Fox. It is all about live, raw, and being unfiltered in the moment here of major breaking stories on Live Now from Fox, everyone. And let's look again. You can still see, oh, look at that. That is interesting. That truck is still trying to rev right now. The wheels are still spinning. Obviously, that wheel is out. It is flattened. And they got the Bearcat in front of there, but that suspect still trying to rev those wheels right there. Look at that right now. And all right, we want to now toss it over. We do have some breaking news elements continuing. I want to go now to Fox 26 in Houston. They are on this story right now. Let's listen right here on Live Now from Fox.
be revved up, if you will. And the Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says this person has been erratic for quite some time, so they want to make sure they can resolve this peacefully as possible. At this point, we don't know if this person is impaired or there's some criminal issue at hand here, which forced him to try to evade police. Now, this is also the first time we've been able to at least identify the gender of this individual who's driving this semi, because we had no clue what was going on before. You also see members of law enforcement. There's quite the row of emergency vehicles. There's also an ambulance on scene there.
Three fire trucks.
Three fire trucks. There's members of the K9 unit there, several SWAT team members. You've seen the robot there, but you also see another robot here on the side, and another armored tactical vehicle that's on standby as well. Now, this is the feeder road at the bottom of your screen you're looking at there. Now, that feeder road has really become somewhat of a staging area because Sheriff Ed Gonzalez is on that feeder road delivering information to the media there, but that's also where we once saw this armored vehicle. It was stationed there, and now it has made its way directly in front of this 18-wheeler, and we have seen at least 2 shots be fired into the front windshield of this 18-wheeler. But again, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez saying they are still taking non-lethal measures, so it wasn't a bullet, but some form of some foreign object shot into the front portion. I don't want to mischaracterize what was shot in there, but they are definitely moving forward.
Yeah, and so if the driver is still, in the driver's seat, like I said, potentially with, a foot on the pedal, causing that wheel back there to continue to spin that we've been watching. It's been spinning for well over an hour now.
Yeah.
But the shots that this SWAT officer has been firing have been, into the passenger side, I'm sure in an effort to avoid injuring anybody. And you can see that green on the window, that was from earlier. There were 3 puffs of green smoke that came out of the vehicle. We believe that was an effort by law enforcement to perhaps, put a gas or smoke in there to smoke the person out. But we haven't got confirmation of that, what exactly caused that green. But you can see how it broke the window. And again, we never saw any movement. We never saw any activity. So whoever was in there endured that smoke 3 times.
And that's the thing too, with cabs like these, sometimes there could be a second person in there. And Sheriff Gonzalez even saying that, it's still possible someone else may be in there. We don't know, but he did say at least one person tried to evade police. We continue to see the drone there. The drone is no longer on the passenger side of this 18-wheeler. It's somewhat retracted at this point, but I mean, the most intense portion of this viewpoint right now is certainly that SWAT team member at the top of this armored vehicle. Inside of that armored vehicle, we have several other members of the SWAT team there as well. So they are looking to bring this thing to an end as peacefully as possible, but this has been everything but, as this began as an officer simply trying to do the, okay, here we go.
All right, everyone, we are bringing you this video right now. Viewer discretion is advised, everyone, as we are back here for you live now from Fox, continuing to showcase what is happening all in real time right now. And you can see that SWAT team members have come in. They have the dog in there as well. They are looking for this suspect who they believe that is still in right now. And we are continuing to follow it for you. We got about 6 people in here right now. SWAT team members continuing to come in, and they are dragging. It looks like they have the suspect here. Police did for the longest time still believe that this suspect was alive here. And All right, Fox 26 is back on it. Let's go back to their coverage right here on Live Now from Fox as we are looking at SWAT team members continuing to go through this truck.
The person who's been in there. Right now, all we can see is several officers. Some are like kind of, just on the very edge or outside of the cab leaning into it. There's like 3 on the driver's side and 4 on the passenger side. They have pulled the K9 officer out. The K9 officer is outside and back on the ground. But so it's the officers now that are kind of, climbing up into the cab, and we don't know whether they're dealing with someone who is still alive. That was what we were just hearing from Abigail, who spoke with the sergeant on the scene, that their assumption is this person is potentially still alive, but perhaps under some sort of medical situation. We just know, as you can see there on the screen, that wheel has been churning since the stop of the chase happened, since the spike strip. So we know that something has got pressure on the gas pedal, whether it's an incapacitated driver or something else, or intentionally, we don't know. But it's been spinning consistently for more than an hour. Yeah. And you can see they're still
now they're ripping.
Yeah, ripping more out of the cab.
That potentially might even be the drive. I mean, we're trying to give you guys the best. Okay, this is the driver being ripped out of the cab. There he is on the floor.
He's on the ground. And
he's
walking. I'm stunned.
Face bloodied.
Yeah.
But walking. And again, when the Sheriff Ed Gonzalez made some statements in regards to his condition, they said he was driving erratically.
Yes,
and that can't have an 18-wheeler on the.
We've been listening to Fox 26 coverage. I'm your host, Mike Page, as we are at the top of the hour right now on Live Now from Fox. And what a moment we have seen for the last 40 minutes play out live, raw, and unfiltered here of a suspect that has finally been arrested after a long standoff. And what happened, this is going to be talked about for quite some time as we saw different police tactics to get this suspect out. He was not budging, and they had some very powerful elements to use for themselves to get this suspect out. After it was all said and done, SWAT team members came with a K9 and they all went in, for the most part, into that cab and dragged the suspect out. Now, stay right here with us, everyone. We are not going anywhere. We have some highlights to show you as well from this really long standoff. But wow, to imagine that the suspect is still able to walk away from this. Of course, he's being arrested here, but the moment that we are talking about, I want to, while we continue to showcase what is happening here, I do want to do a double box and just sort of show you the different elements that we saw, just in case maybe you're joining us here for the first time today and you still want to see the live pics. We've got you covered there, as always, right here on Live Now from Fox. But do want to show you just really moments ago play out all in real time right here for you on Live Now from Fox. Let's show you. Bottom right, everyone, was from earlier. And look at this as SWAT team members were just using their devices to try to rip up the portion of the cab where the individual was in. They used smoke bombs as well. And we have some more highlights to show you, but I want to go out full again here of the suspect that is arrested. He's able somehow, some way to walk away from this after the Bearcat and so many other devices were used here. There was even one a device called the Rook. That was the long section of that piece. Really, it looked like a piece of metal, strong metal, just ripping through the cab there. And there is the suspect in question being taken away by ambulance. Will be checked out at the hospital. But what an experience that must have been inside that cab when all of the police force was really, literally at his door there of the cab trying to get him out. And the K9 officer able to come through as